You walk into a Japanese meeting with a bold proposal. You're ready to debate, to defend it. Instead, everyone nods. It passes in minutes. You think you won the room, but you didn't win anything because the real decision was made days ago in conversations you were never part of. This is Nemawashi. There's no single English word for it. The closest is laying the groundwork, but that misses what it really is. The quiet, deliberate work of building agreement before a meeting ever begins. In Japan, the real meeting happens before the meeting. The word comes from gardening. Nemawashi literally means going around the roots. Before moving a tree, a Japanese gardener spends months digging around it, carefully trimming the roots, preparing them. Do it well, and the tree barely notices the move. Skip it, and the tree dies. People, it turns out, are the same. In a Japanese office, big decisions are less often made in the meeting room itself. Much of the real work happens elsewhere, in the hallway, over tea, in a quick word before lunch. Before any proposal is presented, the person behind it speaks to each key colleague, one at a time, privately. And the order matters. You start with the people whose support weighs most, often the most senior. You share the plan, listen, adjust. By the time you reach the last person, the proposal has been shaped by everyone's quiet input. It's no longer your idea, it's the group's. So, when the formal meeting finally happens, there are no surprises, no heated debate. Everyone already knows the proposal and everyone already agrees. The meeting doesn't decide anything, it confirms what was decided in the hallways. As the saying goes, if you see surprised faces in the room, you've already failed. To an outsider, this can look like backroom dealing. It isn't. Nemawashi is about protecting face. Objections are raised and resolved privately, where no one has to be publicly overruled or embarrassed. By the time everyone sits down together, harmony is already intact. Nothing is decided by humiliating anyone. This is where foreign managers stumble. They walk in, present a brilliant idea cold, and expect the room to engage. Instead, they meet silence or polite delay. They assume the idea failed. It didn't. They simply skipped the roots, and a tree pulled straight from the ground rarely survives. Why does Japan work this way? It comes back to harmony. Wa. A culture that prizes reading the air and avoiding open conflict doesn't want decisions fought out in public. Nemawashi lets disagreement happen quietly, early, where it can be smoothed over before it ever threatens the group. But not everyone loves Nemawashi. Critics inside Japan say it's slow, that it buries honest debate, that the formal meeting becomes theater. So why gather the decision makers at all? It can reward those who protect their image over those with the best idea. To many younger workers, it simply feels inefficient. These criticisms are fair. Nemawashi is slow and it can hide disagreement behind a calm surface, but the logic is the gardener's. A decision, like a transplanted tree, holds only if the roots were prepared first. Speed is traded for permanence, a choice that, once made, rarely has to be unmade. So, Nemawashi is more than the bureaucracy its critics see. At its heart, it's also a form of respect. It says, "Your opinion matters enough that I won't blindside you. You won't be cornered in front of others. You'll be asked quietly before it counts." So, the next time you're in a Japanese office and a big meeting feels strangely calm, almost like a formality, don't be fooled. The real work already happened, somewhere you couldn't see, in the hallways, over tea, around the roots, long before anyone sat down.